so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to rename the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the
What's going on, ladies and gents, and welcome to Sunday night. That means it's time for the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series tonight, live from the Queen City. That's right, we're talking about Charlotte Motor Speedway for the hashtag Willow Strong 120. Season is starting to wind down. And speaking about Charlotte Motor Speedway, how about the big news out of Charlotte and the one and only Jimmy Johnson getting inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame? I had a feeling it was going to be a one-time in, and that was going to be it. But how about these guys here tonight trying to go ahead and get it done? Qualifying now underway, so we're going to go ahead and clear the boards and get down with these guys. We're going to go ahead and bring up your scoring pylon and everything else that you're going to need in order to find out who's going to have that fast time, who's going to be able to take care of their truck, who's going to get it up into the clean air the best, and see who can keep it there the longest. Big Jim out there already. Jim, good to see you. How about Team FIWB, by the way? coming in for a P2 finish in the 24 Hours of Daytona race. Hell of a job by all, headed up by the one and only Jim out there in chat right now. All right, so let's go ahead and get down with everybody, and let's bring up your tower. And how about we check in with the one and only Nick Gowan, see how he's doing in this Exalta number 8 Silverado. Actually, let's go ahead and clear the streaming software here right quick and bring it back up again, since it looks like there's just a little bit of a issue right there. There we go. Now it's all fixed up. So far, Austin Collins in that number 1 Toyota, he's on the that possible pole. Byron Jones right now showing P2. Stan Carnathan in his his rapid-fired pizza machine in that 82 truck. Ed Robertson sitting P3. How about Chase McGuire as well as he's wrapping it up? Let's check in with the T-Mobile machine of John Osborne. This is his flyer lap. There he is going into turns 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and bring up your track map so we're able to keep up with everybody once the race kicks off as well. But a lot of racing going on over the weekend. So whether you started your race Friday night or Saturday, whenever it happened to be, congratulations to all the winners, runner-ups, and everybody else that ran in such a grueling race. 24 straight hours. You could run it with a single partner, or you could run it with as many guys as you wanted after that, as it looks like John Osborne's going to go ahead and set up for P number 8. Claire Murphy also out here in this number 61. Looks like a Toyota TRD machine. Jim says, much love. 24th was a blast. I'm sorry, the 24 hour was a blast for FIWB. Hope y'all had a great time too. We did until about 2 o'clock in the morning, where our Porsche caught a little bit of grass coming out of the bus stop, and then that was all she wrote. Joel Conley in this number 54 oatmeal cream pies machine. Jim, what kind of happened to our Porsche? It kind of reminded me of the next-gen car when it was first released, how if it got a little squirrely, you tried to catch it, it would just immediately dart to the right. That was pretty much what happened with the Porsche. Coming out of the bus stop, caught a little bit of grass, tried to save it, and it just went straight to the wall. Very, very unfortunate, but I had a blast. I always do. Got a chance to represent or stream for Ryko Motorsports, or Ryko Performance Motorsports, with the owner of Ryko, and Mr. Bergoli and Sean Conklin, and of course Nick Vroman. So it was a good time had by all. And even though it was their night was done early, it was still a lot of fun. All right, so Joel Conley on his first lap was good enough for P28. Looks like Jose Ruiz and Charlie Mosley also out on track right now. And as the 54 comes across the line, it looks like he's going to actually slot in P30. So let's check in with the 89 Gatorade machine for Charlie Mosley. Mosley out on track right now. Those that have yet to come on out, going to be Doug King, Justin Aniscock, Randy Bouquet, and Dave Mayo. So I'll have to see if any of those guys decide they're going to come out as qualifying is starting to wrap up. Let's actually go ahead and see how much time is left in qualifying. And we are in the final seconds. So again, Doug King, Justin Aniscock, Andy Bouquet, and Dave Mayo will not get a time. Aniscock, most notably, leading the points right now, will start 35th. All right, let's go ahead and bring it on back to laps. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and clear the boards, and let's go ahead and bring up your grid and show you who's starting where. All right, so Austin Collins in that number 1. He's going to have all the clean air on the nose of that Toyota machine he runs. Jose Ruiz in that 23, starting P number 2. Byron Jones in that Jones Paint and Design number 19, starting 3rd. Nick Gowan in that number 8 is going to start 4th. Jamie Haynes in the 53 with Advanced Auto on the side, P5. P6 going to be Evan Knopp in that 63. Stan Carnathan in that fired up number 82, starting 7th. Ed Robertson 8th in the 64. John Osborne, the 81, starting 9th with Mike Miller to round out row 5. Row 6 looks like Pacey Wygant in his Sophia the Fierce 00, and Matt Boone in the 6, starting P12. P13 is going to be Giovanni Klein in the 84. Great run for him last week with Don Kite to his outside in the 66. Andrew Chapman, that 77, starting P15. P16 is going to be Jimmy Mensch in the 94. P17, talking about Charlie Mosley in the 89 with Chase McGuire to his outside in the 79. Brad Rivers in the 18 got the win last week, starting 19th this week with Dylan Chappell Sr. in the 69, starting 20th. Row 11 looks like Mike Carter in the 98 with Chris Murphy in the 7, starting double deuce. 23rd is going to be Josh Arnold in the double deuce, and to round out row number 12 is going to be Claire Murphy in the 61. 25th, we've got Jordan Anderson in the deuce with Kenny Lind in the 57. Mike Campbell Jr., the one and only Papa Bear himself, in the 71, starting 27th. 28th is going to be Brian Phillips in the 26. Hunter Sr. in the 33, starting 29th. Cole Snyder in the 2-4 to round out row 15. 31st is going to be Joel Kool-Aid Conley in the 54 with Mike LeBlanc in 32nd in the 41. Elric George, the Nassau Assassin, in the 40 starting in the 40 starting 33rd. 34th is going to be Brian Pizzikemi. The next row, Justin Aniscott coming from the rear. Guy's going to need a lot of luck in that 13. Hopefully that's not an unlucky number this week. Started 35th. 36 looks like it's going to be Dave Mayo in the 08. And to round out the field, it looks like Doug King in the 87 with Randy Bouquet in that 75, starting 38th. So 38 bad mother truckers getting ready to tackle the Queen City. Let's see when it's all said and done who's going to be kissing that queen in pit road. Oh, lights actually came back on the pace car. Not quite sure what's going on in the admin tower, but we will go green as soon as everything is set and the admins are happy with the lineup on the field and to help clear up any kind of confusion with the drivers. All right, and let's go ahead and clear the grid. Let's go ahead and bring your scoring pile and your track map back up right now as we get ready to roll here in just a second. All right. So Austin Collins, again, leading the way. Let's see here. Again, in that black number 1 Toyota TRD machine. This week, a little bit of sponsorship on there. It's got AMSOIL on the sides. So, and the Tractor Supply down, AMSOIL on the tailgate and Tractor Supply down the side and on the hood. Good to see him rocking some new colors. I'm sure he's going to be just as bad fast as he always is, and we'll have to get ready to roll. Big Jim says one truck is a work of art, great scheme. And the plot thickens. Gotcha. Vincent Vanho says PBR, talking about Byron Jones and a few others, including the 00 of Pacey Wygant. We'll have to see how this all settles out, but in the meantime, we're getting ready to roll. So let's go ahead and bring it on back over to Barney, as he should see the pace truck coming off of turn 4. Is going to make that hard left towards pit road. This field of 38 truckers is about to go green. Green flag's out. Let's go racing.
Green flag, green flag.
Off of turns 3 and 4, the 1 of Austin Collins is going to go ahead and grab a point for leading that lap. Byron Jones in that 19, he's going to jump up 1 spot to take over P2. The 23 of Jose Ruiz down a spot after starting outside pole. Evan Knott P4 and Jamie Haynes qualified P5, holding serve as this long stretch of trucks comes on down the backstretch. The one still leading with all the clean air. Let's go ahead and jump on board into the cockpit with the one and take a lap around. Looking really, really solid. No fight with the wheel, not having to chase it up the track or anything like that. But then again, I mean, it's only lap 4 in this this hashtag Willow Strong 120 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. He's literally just letting that truck do most of the work, not having to put any extra into it. We'll have to see how it is, 10 laps or so from now, and see if he's still having the same success. Right now, the number 19 of Byron Jones, we look back from him as his team PBR Racing Chevrolet Silverado, one hell of a field behind him as they all go sailing off into turns 1 and 2. Looks like the sun is starting to set in the sky. Little bit of cloudiness, not too bad. Let's actually go ahead and take a look at the weather, see what kind of conditions these guys are racing in. Looks like an 81-degree track temp, 69-degree air temp. So we'll have to see if the track temp comes up at all, since we got so many trucks on track, or if it actually comes down because of the cooler temperatures. I mean, we're racing in the first week of April, right around 5:45 p.m. So I guess anything is possible. Have to see how the track responds. A little bit of fight, a little bit further back. Nick Gowan, he's got the 77. Nick Gowan's going to try to hold on to it. 77's going to check up. Both drivers, for the most part, able to save it. Nobody gets wrecked in any way, shape, or form. 8 truck went around, but nobody hit him. Hell of a job. We got to go back and see if we can check that out. I'm pretty sure I saw it come up. Yep, let's go. Great save by Nick Gowan. Way to check up by the 77. We're going to go ahead and jump on board with the 77 right now from his chase cam and see exactly what was going on as soon as it decides it wants to work well with others. There we go. Actually, no. We'll go on up to Nick Gowan. There he is, and let's play this out. He's got the 79 outside. Exalta Coating Systems going to need a new coat of paint down into turns 1 and 2. You see the 77 right there with him. Still 77 staying low. 8 moves up 1 lane. Little bit of scrape on the corner panel, but going into the corner, 77 trying to get in there a little bit faster, hard on the binders, and just ends up barely tagging the 8 and sending him around. But again, no damage to either the 77 or the 8. 8's going to be able to grab a gear, spin it around, and keep on going. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so Austin Collins leading the way. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a little early for anybody to come on down pit road, or is it? Nope, he's on the backstretch. All right, so let's see if we can't find Nick Gowan right here. Should be down in, pretty sure he is in Weaver Motorsports. Yes, he is. So what do you say we go ahead and give Austin a quick little call and see what he's thinking in this brand new painted Tractor Supply number 1. Austin, it's repeat up in the booth, but you got a quick copy for us.
I hear you, Pete.
All right, man, you fired off really, really well, and you started to pull away by quite a bit. How's this truck feeling in all that clean air?
It feels great. That's exactly what I was looking for tonight, was clean air. I think the new update or whatever a couple weeks ago definitely made the clean air just a lot, even that much more important. So I've learned to try to get up here and try to stay up here. So we're going to try to do that here for the next 110 laps as well, hopefully.
Big Jim out there in chat saying, heck of a job, Austin, if you painted that truck yourself. And I got to agree. I was coming in expecting to see the same matte black with a little bit of sponsorship around the rear of the truck. But no, Tractor Supply on the hood and on the bed. Any big news, or just like the way this one felt?
This is actually an old scheme my buddy Craig made for me. I decided to pull it out here. It's nice stars and stripes. Fits well with the Charlotte stars and stripes on the wall up here. So I decided to bring it back out. I was getting tired of the all black scheme, so we're looking around for some options here.
All right, buddy. Well, again, great job so far, keeping it up in the win with 9 in. Couple. I believe it's just one more to go before you go back green. Keep, as always, sir, keep the shiny side up, and we'll be talking to you again just a little bit later. In the meantime, I'll get you back on down to Weaver Motorsports, sir.
Thank you, Pete.
As always, very, very welcome. All right, again, that is Austin Collin, pilot of the #1 Tractor Supply Company Toyota TRD machine. All right, Austin Collins back on down with his teammates. I believe he's teaming up with Brian Pizzicemi and Jordan Anderson here in the Turned Out for What iRacing Truck Series. It's a pretty nice looking scheme. I gotta admit, I'm right there with you, Jim. All right, so let's see. They are getting back double file. Lights atop the pace truck are out. Evan Knopp in that 63, now up 4 spots, going to restart P2. Byron Jones started third, running third in that Jones PND number 19 Silverado on the bottom side. Jose Ruiz in that 23 Columbia machine to his outside. P5 is going to be Ed McMuffin Robertson in the 64. He's up 3 spots with Mike Miller to his outside, up 4. Don Kite right now up 7. And the only guy that's got a couple more spots than him is going to be Hunter Sr. in the back, right along with Justin Aniscock. He's up 13 spots, right along with Doug King, also up 13. Dave Mayo up 10. So some of the guys that started in the back starting to make some noise, working their way through the field. All right. Let's get ready to roll again. And see if the one, by virtue of being the control truck, if he can rock it away like he did before and keep it up there. Again, the truck looked really, really good getting into and off the corner. Wasn't really fighting any ill handling effects, or at least it seemed. The truck's going to go ahead and peel off. We're going to bring it back up above Barney in the flag stand, and green flag is coming out. Let's go.
Green, green, green.
All right, so he was able to rock it away by virtue of being a controlled truck and extend the gap just a little bit. Right now, battle for P2. Byron Jones on the inside. Evan Knopp up high. Evan's probably going to get a little bit more bite up there to be able to keep that spot. So Byron's going to stay third. 23 Jose Ruiz. And then, of course, P5, Ed Robertson. Behind these guys, let's check in with Justin Anisagog a little bit further in the back, see exactly what he's got going on. He is absolutely mired in traffic. Can't go outside, can't really excel on the bottom side. He's got the 54, Joel Kool-Aid Conley, right behind him. He just really got to hope that these guys can really get back into the throttle to where he can. right, 98 of Mike Carter up on that high side, really trying to get that thing to pull. He's got the 54, Joel Conley underneath. Right ahead is going to be the Deuce, talking about Jordan Anderson, teammate with our current leader. Was our current leader. Looks like we got a change for the lead. The 63 of Evan Knopp able to get on by and take that spot away. Let's see if we can find out exactly how that happened. Let's go. All right, let's rewind that just a tad. That vitamin water number 63 on the bottom side. Looks like there's a good battle for a little bit. Side by side, couple laps. And there it is. All right, so let's stop it right there. And let's play this out. Off the corner, it looks like the 63 just getting a really, really good exit. Pulling underneath the one on his left rear. Now at his door going into the corner. One up high, 63 still down low. One not really pinching the 63 down much. That way he wasn't able to excel up and off the corner. Just running side by side with almost a full lane in between them. Now the one moving down just a little bit, washing back up track a tad. Did he use up a little bit of his tire early? And now they're not quite working for him, where the 63 might have conserved just a little. One now kind of moving down a little bit in the corner. 63 able to stay in the throttle, pull up and off the corner, and take the lead. All right, let's go ahead and bring it on back. But 63 able to go ahead and grab a bonus point for himself, and we are under caution. How about that? All right, so let's see if we can find out exactly what happened here. Looks like something might have happened with Mike LeBlanc. So let's go back with him and then rewind. Oh yeah, that truck is definitely wounded. All right, we're gonna stop it. Let's switch the camera around. And he's got the 08 of Dave Mayo to his outside. Let's play this out. Start your shopping at racechoice.com. Oh, a little bit of net coat. Ooh, 41 hard up into the outside wall. Little bit of net coat. I think they may have touched, even if there wasn't net coat. Let's rewind that one more time and stop it, and let's play at quarter speed. See exactly how this happens. All right, 41 moving up into the third line. 08 kind of moving down just a little bit, and there's a good foot. So unfortunately, Uncle Necco decided to take a flight into Charlotte Douglas International, and there's a result. Very, very unfortunate for the 41 and the 08. Chances are they might have touched anyway, but you know what? You can't absolutely be sure whatsoever. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. I think probably cut back into some pit stops. Maybe. 63 of Evan Knopp now leading the way. It looks like they decided not to go down pit road. So let's see if we can find Evan right quick. I believe he's down there in heel turn. So we'll go ahead and bring him on up for just a hot second. Evan, it's Repeat up in the booth. You got a quick copy for us, or a quick minute for us.
Yep, got you loud and clear.
All right, Evan, there you sit. P1, hell of a battle. Able to pull underneath the one of Austin Collins. Looked like you just got a really, really good launch off the corner. Stayed side by side. You had a little bit of room between you. He wasn't exactly pinching you down. Was there really no sense in battling right there, or what was it about the 63 Toyota TRD machine that you're piloting that was able to take the lead so dominantly?
Well, for one, I know Austin's a really clean racer,
yes.
And it's so early in the race. There's no real point of rubbing fenders here. For me, I noticed some guys are super saving the tires on the bottom. I felt like it was a good opportunity to try to go to the front, get track position, clean air, get away from cars that could potentially be wrecking, just have a clean truck in a safe space was my thought process.
Well, buddy, you started fifth, now up to first. So you're doing exactly what you wanted. You are in pretty much a safe space. The caution that we're under right now is due to a little bit of netcode, so that is unfortunately out there on track this evening. But unless somebody gets to your left or your right rear and gets a little too close, I think you're going to be just fine. I still have you. I don't know if you've gone back and watched the last couple races. I still have you on winning 1, if not 2 races before the season is up. You're just too strong of a racer to be kept out of victory lane. Way, just extremely competitive, very consistent, and I pull for you every week, man. I'll get you back down to heel turn. Good luck. Keep the shiny side up. Tell everybody there I said, hey, good luck.
I appreciate you, Pete. We're going to try to get us one. Last week was a bit of a heartbreaker, so we're going to go for it this week.
I know it. All right, sir. Go get it.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, so back on down to heel turn with the rest of his teammates, Andrew Chapman and Kenny Lynn. Guys a little bit further in the back right now. Andrew Chapman in that 77 was part of that little bit of a wreck with the 8, and Kenny Lind right now he is sitting Kenny Lind right now sitting P11. He is up 15 spots in his number 17 machine. All right, so let's go ahead and clear the board. Let's get ready. Coming down the backstretch, heading into turns 3 and 4. I definitely see quite a few of you out there, and whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV through your favorite Roku device by searching for IROC TV through the streamer section or on Kick. Welcome aboard. I'm glad you're here. We're getting ready to go back green to start lap 21 in the hashtag Willow Strong 120 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Let's go racing.
Green flag, green flag.
Caution number 3 is going to fly on the evening. Let's see if we get any kind of information on this one. Looks like Matt Boone in the number 6 may have had something to do with this. So let's go ahead and bring it on back with Matt and see what's going on. All right, so back with Matt. And again, let's go ahead and switch on over to our chase cam, this Black Rifle Coffee Company number 6. And let's play this out. Right now, it looks like this is from about P7. Nobody to the outside, nobody to the inside. Just kind of staying in the draft, going into turn number 3. Right there is the 84 to his outside. 84 and him, way different lines, and just comes on up. I don't think there's anywhere the 84 could have gone. Let's actually rewind that one more time, and we'll slow it down again, and let's play this out. So 6 way down on the blue line, 84 there in the second line, 6 starting to come up, crosses the seams with the rights and then the lefts, and a little bit of air, but I still think the 6 and the 84 were definitely going to go ahead and make contact. 6 is going to go around. 84 is going to be able to keep on going. 6 back up into the outside wall with the right front and then the right rear staying out of trouble. You see all the smoke absolutely locking it down, not to involve anybody else. And great job by Matt Boone in doing so. That could have been a whole lot worse if the truck had bounced off and came back down into traffic. Good job, Matty. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Again, Evan Knopp still leading. Austin Collins sitting P number 2. So Pacey Wygett right now in Team PBR sitting P3. Pretty sure I know right where to find him. So we'll go ahead and pull him on up here right quick. I need a new mouse because the right click is not working for me whatsoever. So we'll go ahead and pull that 00 Sophia the Fierce Machine on up. Net code. What are you talking about on the side? Pacey, got a quick minute for us. It's repeat up in the booth, bud.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, but here you are sitting P3. You're up 8 spots, so phenomenal start for you so far. Been in dirty air for the most part of the night. What do you think you need in order to get that Silverado up into the clean air to see exactly how that truck handles when you're not having to fight all the traffic?
Probably just a long run. I'm pretty good here on the long run, so if I can get a long run, we should be good. We're locked in, loaded, so.
I see you. You kind of traded out the Sophia the Fierce colors that you've ran for the last 2.5 seasons for a little bit, little something else on the hood and the truck bed cover. Anything you want to talk about?
No, it's just more or less spreading awareness for people who accuse people of cheating. It just gives them a fair chance to read my hood and know where to go to properly get that taken care of. Just netcode's such a big thing in all of iRacing that I was like, well, is it really netcode?
Gotcha.
Yeah, just having some fun with it. That's all.
I getcha. All right. Well, I can tell you that netcode was the cause for the first wreck. Second caution, I think there probably would have been a little bit of contact. But yeah, unfortunately, your uncle netcode did take a flight into Charlotte Douglas and is very out there on track with y'all this evening. I'll go ahead and I'll get you back. Good. Tell the rest of your teammates good luck, and as always, keep the shiny side up. All right, back to Team PBR. Goes the 00 of Pacey Widen as soon as I can find PBR. There it is, PBR Racing. All right, so again, Pacey Widen back with his teammates talking about Byron Jones and, of course, the one and only Jimmy Mensch. All right, so back to green next time by. Barney's still holding the yellow flag up, getting ready to go this time. Just one more pace lap, and that's going to go ahead and settle it. Again, Evan Knopp kind of leading the way in this number 63, the one of Austin Collins to his inside. 63 kind of blinking out just a little bit. 00, who we just talked to for Pacey Widen, Ed McMuffin Robertson on that outside. Mad Muffin Motorsports, gotta love it. Muffin right now, he is up 8 or 5 spots, depending on whose bumper is lining up where, followed by Mike Miller and Pacey Widen to round out the top 6. All right. So lights atop the pace truck are out. Going into turns 3 and 4. Is the one going to be able to stay with the 63? I'm sure right now he's got his spotter saying, yo, get ready, get ready, get ready. Also listening to iRacing spotter as well. We're going to go ahead and bring it on back to Barney. He's going to go ahead and put the green flag up. Pace truck's going to make that hard left towards Albuquerque, and we're getting ready to roll yet again.
Green, green, green.
Green flag, let's go. Pacey way up into the almost into the left rear of the one of Austin Collins. Austin's going to be able to secure that spot, pull right in front of the 00 of Pacey Widen. Ed Robertson in the 64 staying right there with him. Don Kite just a 1 spot back in this number 66 Ford F-150, and it looks like he's got the 84 of his buddy right there. What is it? CMR. Motorsports teammate, and then the 5 of Mike Miller for P7. Stan Carnathan, he's all rapid fired up in that number 82 pizza machine. And here is the 13 of Justin Anscock, able to work his way on through just a little bit. So Justin trying to do everything that he possibly can to keep moving through the field, and he's doing it so far very cleanly. No real big issues. Jumping on board with him right now in the gyro cam. kind of following Stan on through. Stan's down one spot, but he's keeping it right there. He's not dropping very many, and it looks like he's got a whole lot of speed in that truck. 13's going to go ahead and try it on the outside of Stan. Stan looks like he might have a little bit of damage on the right rear just next to that National Guard sign. Now up the back end of the 66 of Don Kite. And man, this 13 is absolutely rolling. He is hashtag Willow Strong. High side momentum going to allow the 13 to get a really good bite off the corner. Looks like he's got the 33 of Hunter Sr. right behind him. And then behind him, looks like it's going to be Stan, 66 now down low. Kenny Lynn back there, Andrew Chapman, and Chase McGuire. As we look ahead, working lap 30 of 120, so 90 laps remaining here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway, here with the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. See all 15 to 20 of you out there. Big welcome. If you haven't already, please go on up, smash that follow button if you can. If you haven't already, if you can, please by all means, smash that subscribe button. And definitely appreciate it. Never request it, but definitely appreciate everybody again out there, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV through your favorite Roku device, or on Kick. Welcome to the flight. Stan Carnathan and then Andrew Chapman in his Toyota TRD machine. Looking back from him, you see a little bit of a battle between Chase McGuire and Don Kite. Don down the bottom, Chase up top. Looks like he's going to go ahead and take that spot away from Donald. And then you got Kenny Lynn now in his Chevrolet Red Bull machine. Behind Kenny's going to be Dylan Chappell Sr. This is back looking from him at Jimmy Mensch in that number 94. Turned down for what? Silverado. And then behind Jimmy Mensch and his PBR racing machine, a little bit of a gap. And then between Jimmy Mensch and Jamie Haynes back here, this is his view looking ahead at the gap I just mentioned. So I told Jamie that his truck looked really good in practice. That I really didn't see him, stepping out much or anything like that. So right now, looking really good. Speaking of practice, go ahead and show you what practice times look like, so you kind of get an idea of who was strong during that hour-long practice that we had. Jose Ruiz started P2 tonight. Should be no surprise. Was second fastest first in practice. Cole Snyder was second fastest. Our tonight's pole sitter, Austin Collins, was third. Justin Anisgok, who's working his way through the field, sitting P6 right now. And then Ed Robertson was fifth fastest in practice. Right now, sitting P number 4. Let's go ahead and take that away. So we'll have to see if this machine for Jamie Haynes can start to work his way on through. It definitely has a very strong advanced auto parts. Looks like Silverado. Joel Kool-Aid Conley up 12 spots, sitting P19, right behind Jamie Haynes. Then you got Cole Snyder in that 24 Pizza and Wings podcast, Silverado. And then the 40 of Elric George, the Nassau Bahamian, the Nassau Assassin, out of the clearest blue waters of the U.S. Virgin Islands. I told him a couple of years ago I would love to wake up and see the sights that this guy probably takes for granted every single day of his life. All right, Jose Ruiz back there in P20 after starting outside pole. So Jose kind of falling through the field by virtue of coming on down pit road on lap 17 to grab 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods. And actually, no, he just took fuel right then and there. So he'll be able to stay out longer than some of the guys. Actually, he'll be able to stay out longer than the top 8. All those guys did not come down pit road. Andrew Chapman right here, he came down pit road on lap number 8. Might have been to fix a little bit of damage if he thought he had any after getting together with the number 8 of Nick Gowan, just a little bit. No real damage to either the 77 or the 8 when that all happened. Speaking of the 8 of Nick Gowan, Nick right now, he's all the way back here in P28. He did definitely spend a little bit of time on pit road on lap 17. Looks to be right around 33 seconds. So he had to fix up a little bit of damage, but it wasn't all that bad. It could have been a whole lot worse if you were here for that caution. Brad Rivers, last week's winner, right now sitting P25, down 6 spots after starting 19th in this U.S. Army Tribute Ford F-150. Big tribute to his dad. It's absolutely awesome in my book. As being a veteran of the United States Air Force Security Forces, I am all about the U.S. Marine Corps, Army, Navy, Air Force, and of course Coast Guard, and then the new Space Force. I'll even stretch it along there a little bit to that service that was started up less than a decade ago. But this U.S. Army number 18 Ford, very very fast, and they're looking to see what Brad Rivers can do in the closing laps, which is usually the time where you start to see that Ford really start to work his way through the field, crack the top 10 and the top 5, and always in contention as he gets on by the 40 of Elric George. Brian Phillips in this number 26 machine, just a little bit further back right now. Brian Phillips down 2 spots after starting 28th. Mike Carter and Doug King have kind of deposed where he was before. As you see Josh Arnold in that double deuce start to scream on by the high side. Josh Arnold, old J-Pod, down 7 spots with Militia Motorsports. We used to call them back in the day, it was the J-Pod Militia on console, and when everybody moved on over to iRacing, kind of followed them. And then he is the league owner of NAOR, or North American Online Racing, where he's had a core band of friends that have raced together for years and years, and they are extremely strong together. All friends of the Pizza and Wings podcast and everything else that J-Pod, NAOR, and the podcast, all those guys have done together. All right, so caution number 4 is going to fly. Cole Snyder into 24 is going to have something to do with this, as we also look at the 53 and Jamie Haynes backwards. Chase McGuire also looks to be involved. So let's go back with Cole Snyder right now, find out exactly what happened, as looks like this might have collected a few people. All right, so get on back to our chase cam. Here is the 2-4 Pizza and Wings podcast Silverado. Let's play this out. So clear high, clear low. There you see the 54, Joel Conley, right in front on the bottom side. Going into turns 3 and 4, down the backstretch. No real issue, nobody to his inside yet. 54 now there. You see the 79, I believe that's going to be right in front of him. Coming through the tri-oval, everybody pretty much holding their lines, no real issue. Oh, and then the 79 kind of clips the 53, and that sends the 24 around and around, spinning like a top. Let's go back with Jamie Haynes right now. That looked really, really violent. All right, let's play this out. This is going to hurt. So to his outside is the 79 of Chase McGuire. You also see the deuce right there also. That Nike machine, that Nike Silverado. 53 down on the bottom, sitting in that second groove, all the way down to the grass line. Coming through the tri-oval, and hard shot. 7 going underneath the 53. You hear the motor pop going into turns 1 and 2. That very unfortunate. Let's see from Chase McGuire. Here is that 79 outside the 53. Did he make a little bit of wall contact? Did he kind of cut or overcut coming through the tri-oval? Let's find out what happens here. Just going for the same real estate. Very, very hard shot. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Wow. All right. So it looks like up front it's going to be the one and only 19 of Byron Jones. Lights atop the pace truck are still on. I know right where to find old Byron. He's going to be down there in Team PBR. So go ahead and pull Byron on up right quick. See if he's got a moment for us here in that Jones paint and design number 19 Silverado. Byron, it's repeat up in the booth, but you got a quick copy, sir.
Yes, sir, I do. What's going on?
Byron, it is great to hear your voice, sir. You've got the lead up 19 spots. That had to be one hell of a battle through the field. Talk us through it, and what do you expect now with all kinds of clean air on the hood of that Silverado, even though the last time you were on pit road was lap 17?
I'm hoping at least we are able to get out to a decent lead. This truck is feeling really, really good tonight. Driving through the field, I just had to be patient, make my moves. I accidentally chopped off Gowan by a little bit sooner. I think I would have been around, so I just got to play smart coming here. That's all it comes down to. I can't really mess anything up. I have my own strategy going on compared to everyone else, so at the end of the day, I just got to see how well that works out.
If people go over to Jones PND on Twitter and hit you up for any kind of a scheme, whether it's a truck, Xfinity, or a Cup car, what are they looking forward to?
One of the schemes actually right now is what I have on my truck. I can do basically anything you want. You want a custom paint scheme, you want a replica paint scheme, maybe for a Darlington throwback week, I can do that for you with your own sponsors. As long as I get the files for sponsors and everything, I can throw a truck together for you, as well as we charge, I believe, 15, but just for the listeners here tonight, well, I'll charge about $10 per paint scheme. As well as I also do graphics and logos as well if anyone's interested.
And don't forget your hero cards, which I'm a big fan of. All right, Byron, I'll get you back on down with the rest of PBR Racing. Good luck, as always, sir. Keep the shiny side up. Austin Collins, Pacey Wygett, Ed Robertson, and Evan Knopp is the top 5 behind you. Go get them, sir.
Will do. Thank you, Pete.
You got it. Again, one more time. Byron Jones in this Jones Paint and Designs number 19 Chevy Silverado, leading his first laps here from the Queen City. That's Byron Jones. All right, so man, it's gonna be a tall task to try to keep Austin Collins, Pacey, Ed Robertson, and Justin Aniscock, who also came on down on lap 45 behind him, because you're talking about 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods versus laps that are half as old. He was down on lap 17. They came down on lap 45. So this is going to be really, really interesting to see if he can keep everybody behind him. He got an extra point for leading a lap. What's it going to be like to try to keep that hornet's nest behind him as they go back green? The field should be coming through turns 3 and 4 momentarily. The yellow flag will be put away. Green flag will come on out. We'll go back green on lap 49 and set the field afire one more time. 71 laps remaining here from Charlotte, the Queen City, the beast of the Southeast, all the other names that Charlotte Motor Speedway has had over the years. This hashtag Willow Strong Race has seen a lot of passing, seen a few leaders, but we're far from done. Let's go back.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. And just like that, Byron kind of pushed aside. Double O, Pacey Wygett getting a little loose, having to chase that Silverado up the track. The one of Austin Collins, he's going to be able to motor on by the 63 of Evan Knopp right on his heels. Then you also got the 64 of Ed Robertson right in line also. Pacey Wygett feeling out the high side, maybe seeing if he's got a little bit more grip, a little bit more heat in the tires. We got a battle for P1. One up high, double O, side by side. Not much room between them. Through the tribal at the line. That would have been a dead heat if that was the final lap. Going into turn number 1, Double O's going to try to keep the gas matted, and so far it looks like he's got the spot. Just going to kind of wash on up, take the lead. One's going to try a crossover, coming down the backstretch, going into turns 3 and 4. Austin Collins throwing it low. Pacey kind of pinching him down. Pacey maybe still feeling just a little loose. Might have to let him go. Justin Aniscock now rearing his number 13 into P3. How about Justin Aniscock up 32 spots after not qualifying on the evening? One still not able to clear the double O. Double O not pinching the one down on the bottom. Top line, middle line, 13 top line, 63 middle line. Nobody really using the bottom until they get into the turn. That is all about getting the truck to turn into the center so you're not having to give up too much speed. Still side by side. Silverado, Toyota. Top 5, mostly Toyotas. In fact, the only Chevrolet inside the top 7 is that double O up on the high side. So Pacey Wygen trying to pull the bow tie. And so far, he is the only one. First Ford is sitting P8, talking about Giovanni Klein. Stan Carnathan in a Chevrolet, and then Hunter Sr. also in a Chevrolet. That's the way it's looking right there for the top 10. I'll actually go ahead and give you a shot of what the logos look like for your full running order. Jim says, good on Byron. That's a very respectable cost. I agree. And tell you what, Jim, he's actually done a couple of trucks, a cup car or two for me, as well as a Ferrari. And the man does a great job. I can't complain at all. And he doesn't quit until you're happy with the product that he's put together. He'll sit there for 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. And if you keep coming back with additional things that you want changed, he'll change them. Now, he's not going to sit there for 6, 7, 8, 9 hours with you on, in Discord. But he will not stop until it's the way that you want it. Still side by side, one and the double O not giving up whatsoever. Got to wonder though, with the double O really fighting back, having to get back in the throttle as early as he is he kind of using up that right front tire? And while the one, he's able to float it up from the bottom line into that second groove, as the double O kind of pinching him down there, and that's going to allow the double O to go ahead and take the line because the one was not able to open up the wheel and carry momentum and speed up and off the corner. So Pacey Wygen able to take the lead outright. Austin Collins back to P2 after starting on pole this evening. Justin Aniscock again up 32 spots, sitting P3. Evan Knopp up 2 after starting 6th. And then Mike Miller in this number 5. He's got the 77 of Andrew Chapman in this Hokies machine. Right now sitting P6, up 9 spots also. Andrew had a little bit of a run-in with the number 8 for Nick Gowan earlier. But he's been able to charge back through the field. Last time Evan Knopp was on pit road, not Evan Knopp, Andrew Chapman was last on pit road, was lap 45 with the rest of the leaders. Oh, by the way, when Byron Jones stayed out to lead a lap, he's now all the way back in P28. Battle right now for P number 2. 13 of Justin Aniscock diving underneath the 1 of Austin Collins. Austin, I think, may just let him go, not wanting to use up too much of his tire. He's going to go ahead and slide up in front of the 1. 1 decides not to try to pull a crossover. Instead, just going to go ahead and bumper lock with the 13. Going to try to push him on up to Pacey and see what the 13 is capable of doing. And the 13 and the double O start to get a little racy, a little bit going on, a little bit of side-by-side that could pull Austin Collins and Mike Miller right back into the thick of things. 5 of Mike Miller, kind of rocking the high side, trying to carry as much as he can into and off the corner. pulling very, very close to the back end of the one. Evan Canuck right behind in this number 63 Vitamin Water Toyota TRD truck. Evan was also able to lead a lap. Andrew Chapman, you can bet that he wants to get up there and lead, the same as Ed Robertson right behind him. Giovanni Klein, who's having a great race last week until the closing laps, right now sitting P8 after starting 13th. Hunter Sr. in this 33, also up 20 spots for P9. And then Stan Carnathan in this rapid-fired pizza mobile to round out your top 10. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say we jump on board with someone right around mid-pack? What do you say with Jose Ruiz or Jordan Anderson? Yeah, let's go with Jordan Anderson. And what do you say we take a couple laps? If you got a good wireless set, or if you got a good surround sound, whatever you got, what do you say go ahead and crank it up? And yeah, let's go. All right, kind of bringing it on back. I think we're in for a really, really good battle for P1 very soon. Justin Ascock able to work his way on up to P2. Again, up 33 spots, all I mean, yeah, there have been a few cautions as we work lap 70 of 120, so 50 laps remaining here from the Queen City. But still, that's a lot of passes to make throughout the night. You're not going to get 33 spots under caution. And he did come down pit road the last time that a caution was out as he's up on the high side. One of Austin Collins able to work his way on by. 63 of Evan Knopp, who did lead earlier. He's also going to be able to pull underneath the 13 of Justin Anscock, leaving the 64 of Ed Robertson up on the high side right behind that 1-3. And all these guys, this is a battle for the lead. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of a gap between Pacey and the rest, but we're talking just truck lengths. This top five have clearly separated themselves from the rest. There's a 1.6 second gap. Let's go ahead and clear that away, by the way. Let me get back to it. There we go. There's a 1.9 second gap, rather, between the leader and Hunter Sr. back there in the 33. But still, Hunter, he's up 22 spots. It's no slouch. Kind of back here in, though, a little bit of a hornet's nest. There you see Stan Carnathan throwing it in underneath the 84. That could be bad. Able to save it. One hell of a save by Stan Carnathan and the 84 right there. Giovanni Klein, great job. And unfortunately, I gotta let me jump on with Stan Carnathan, and we're gonna rewind this back the old-fashioned way because that was one hell of a save between those two. Let's go ahead and switch on over to our chase cam. Let's watch this. Actually, no, let's play it right from here. This is gonna be one hell of a save. 23 Jose Ruiz coming on up. I might have rewound just a little too far. So let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Or did I not go far enough? All right, let's go ahead and bring it back up. But yeah, it was definitely either way. It was a great save for both the 84 and the 82. All right, back up front, looks like we got a new leader, Austin Collins, able to take the lead away. As it looks like not only did Austin Collins get on by, but Evan Knopp got by in the 63 Vitamin Water Machine. Pacey Wygent has fallen back to P number 3. Ed Robertson up 1. Justin Anscock back to P5 after running second. So great battle right there. Bolt Action 1721 says, let's go PBR. Talking about 1, 2, 3. Well, right now, Pacey Wygent, he is running third. I believe Byron Jones, he's going to be a little bit further back after not coming down pit road on lap 45. So Byron Jones going to find himself back in P35. And then Jimmy Mensch. Jimmy's going to be a little bit further ahead of them. And he's going to be in P11 right now in his number 94 with the 54 of Joel Kool-Aid Conley to his outside, as well as Stan Carnathan in that rapid-fired number 82. So there are your PBR teammates. Bolt Action pulling for those three guys. 54 is going to go ahead and pull the inside of the 84. 94 is just going to stay right with him. Right now, 69 of Dylan Chappell Sr. up on the high side in his Pizza and Wings podcast machine. Vroom Vroom Roman says, Pete! Nick, good to see you, sir. Oh, we got some contact. Bolt able to save it. I thought Uncle Netcode was going to make a little bit of an appearance there. Big save after a big slide by the 54. and Joel Conley able to keep it moving in the right direction. Little loose, but all the same, no harm, no foul. Vroom Vroom Vroman ran as part of the Team Ryko 24 Hours of Daytona starting Friday afternoon. It was a good evening up until about 2:30 in the a.m. when the bus stop kind of played havoc on its exit. And either way, it was a great time had by all. And I'm sure Roman Conklin and the rest of Ryko Motorsports will be back next year, but of course you can always catch them all season long, running all the open and fixed races around iRacing. I know, let's not talk about it. I know. I took a little bit of a nap waiting for the next stint and woke up about 3 o'clock and had to rewind the stream to find out exactly what happened. A little close there between Cole Snyder and the 8 of Nick Gallen, but great job by those guys. Seeing a lot of really, really close racing all evening long. And sometimes they've been able to save it. Sometimes Netcode said, yeah, not so much. All right, up front, Austin Collins again still leading. Evan Knopp sitting P2. Ed McMuffin Robertson running P3. Pacey Wygant fourth. And Justin Anasigak out of Russia, as Roman would like to say. Sitting P5 of 30 spots, again, after not qualifying for this evening's race. Again, if you just joined, big welcome. This is the hashtag Willow Strong 120 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. I am Repeat. If you haven't already, please go on over, smash the follow, and whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV, or on Kick, welcome aboard. Battle for the lead. Glad I stuck right here. The 63 of Evan Knopp. He's going to try to pull it to the inside of the 1. Again, Austin Collins choosing not to pinch the Challenger down on the low side. Both are able to come up and off the corner coming through the trial wall. 1 is cleared. Going to go ahead and take that line away, forcing a little bit more dirty air on the hood of the 63. 63 again is going to go ahead and decide to dive it on in to turn number 1, but the 1's going to have the run up and off the corner, should be able to take the lead back, mostly uncontested. 63 is going to try a little bit of a side draft, pull that 1 tractor supply machine back to him, side by side through turns 3 and 4. Both of these guys have led a lap so far. Going to be a little bit of a drag race to the line as we start lap number 85, and man, it's been one hell of a battle so far. 85 of 120. Right now, our overall points leader, Justin Anasigak, he is sitting P5. I'll give you a shot of what the points are looking like right now. If you can see them there up in the top top left-hand side. Let me actually go ahead and kind of widen that out for you, shall I? Let's go ahead and widen that out. There we go. So Justin Anasigak sitting first in points. We got a caution out, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Find out exactly what's going on with this yellow flag. Looks like Donald Kite's going to have something to do with this. So we're going to go ahead and bring it on back, find out exactly what it is, and yeah, go from there. Vroom Roman says, you're the man doing the solo. Well, Nick, you know you've always got an open invitation. Why don't you come on up and join me? I'll send you, you're actually already in the turn down for what, Discord. So, buddy, you are absolutely welcome to come on up and join me. All right, so let's go ahead and switch on over to Don Kite's chase cam. You see a couple just in front of him, mostly a clear track, so it's going to be a little bit interesting to find out exactly what's happening, but let's go. '66 tagged the wall just a little bit. In front says, God bless the troops, and something wasn't able to quite read that. Up and off the corner, big run. God bless the troops, F the politicians. 3 wide coming through the tribal, exit of the tribal. The 81 of John Osborne, he's gonna, got completely just turned into the outside wall. We gotta play that again. Let's rewind that. This is we'll play this in slow-mo. This is gonna be one hell of a hit. All right, let's stop that. Let's play this quarter speed. And, man, you see the 81. It looks like he's already had a little bit of an issue, maybe tagged the wall somewhere in the back. The 8 of Nick Gowan underneath, and they are crowding all the way through the grass. 8's down, 66, 3 wide at a very, very narrow part of the track. That T-Mobile machine just died. And it looks like Joel Conley in the 54 is going to get a little bit of damage out of that. So is the 84 and others. But some hard contact between the 66, the 81, 2 just barely scraping by, and the 24 down low also. Still the 66 trying to hold the brake, and the gas just slightly trying to get it down to the bottom and out of the racing groove. All right, let's go ahead and bring it on back live. Hard contact. All right, so we talked to Evan Knopp earlier, as well as Mr. Collins and Pacey Wygen. What do you say we try to give a little bit of a shout out here to Jose Ruiz in the 2-3. I have to try to do a little bit of search for Jose. Not quite sure where he's hanging out or which team. It looks like he's actually part of KS Gaming. So let's go ahead and pull Jose on up and see if he can give us just a second in this Columbia Toyota TRD machine. Jose, it's Repeat up in the booth, but you got a copy in that Toyota.
Yeah, Pete, what's up?
All right, Jose. You're down 2 spots. You were very, very fast in practice. Showed everybody the practice times earlier, and now you find yourself back up inside the top 5. You started outside pole. Can you get on up there, take a lap, lead a lap, get the point, and then see exactly what that Toyota has for the finish?
I'm hoping so. I wish that caution would come out because I was flying up to the front. I think I was like in 19th at that restart, and I got up to 6th. Now I'm 4th, something like that. So
Yep.
But we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more aggressive on these beginning of the run, but hopefully we can keep it green here. We got 30 laps, so hopefully if it stays green, I can move my way up, because I feel like I'm like the fastest car after about 20 laps. But like I said, hopefully we can keep it green here.
Well, buddy, you're on an even playing field with everybody back to I want to say it's like 28th. Everybody just came down, grabbed 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods, topped it off. You're going to go back green, I believe, on lap 91 of 120. You're, like I said, you're very, very fast in practice. If you can get up there, can you hold the rest of the field at bay?
Hoping I can, providing, like I said, there's no race caution.
All right, buddy.
But we'll see how it goes here.
All right,
I want to go right now.
Yep. I'll get you back on down with KS Gaming 1. As always, definitely keep the shiny side up. Tell everybody I said hey, and go get them, sir.
All right, thanks, Pete.
You got it, buddy. I was actually able to spot for Jose not too long ago, able to get him over to the W. So hopefully, maybe this, letting him know exactly where he stands and what his competition's like, what the tires are like, and all that. Hopefully that helps a little bit. 30 laps remaining here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's going to be a great finish. And again, welcome everybody that's out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and IROC TV through your favorite Roku device. This is going to be a hell of a finish here in the hashtag WillowStrong120. Don't go anywhere. Will cautions breed cautions, or what is going to happen? All right, so let's go ahead and widen this out. Going through turns 3 and 4. They're going to be coming to the attention of Barney here in just a second. Green flag's up. He's going to go ahead and put that away for the... yellow flag is up. He's going to go ahead and put that away here in just a little bit. In fact, should be any second here. There you go. Grab the green flag, put it up. Pace truck again is going to go ahead and make that hard left towards pit road. We still have 30-plus trucks vying for this W. Let's go racing.
Green flag, green flag.
Top 4 make it single file. Double O Pacey Wygen. He got a little loose off turn 4 last time. Looks like he had the same exact issue. So 23, he's going to be able to go ahead and throw it in. Double O feeling a little bit more secure in that machine. He's going to go ahead and hold it wide open. 33 down low. They are 3 wide with the 77, 23, and 33. Back double wide, 54, Joel Kool-Aid Conley. He's going to try to throw it in. 33 blinking out a little bit. That's going to make the 23, a little unnerved as everybody's going to come screaming on by on the bottom side. Jose was hoping for a green flag run to the finish, and if we get that, which it looks like the top is somewhat organized, it's just the back half of the field as we got 6th caution of the evening, and it looks like this might have something to do with Dave Mayo and maybe one or more. Looks like actually Mike Carter's going to have something to do with this. So let's go ahead and pick up with him right quick and see exactly what happened with that number 86 machine. Let's see here. No, I'm sorry, 98 machine. Sorry, that font's kind of throwing me off a little bit. But you see that whole hornet's nest that he's around? Let's play this out right now. 19 of Byron Jones down low. Byron's got a very, very fast truck. He's able to qualify very well. You see the 18 of Brad Rivers right in front of him, and they are just jockeying for position. A little bit of a checkup there. That's going to give him some contact. Brad Rivers, he's going to get tagged by the 13 of Justin Hanescock. Whole lot of contact up at the wall. Let's rewind that one more time, and we're going to switch the camera around to see exactly how that all played out, because there is definitely something going on. Let's turn this camera around from the 18's perspective, and let's watch from the back of his Ford. All right, let's play this out. So he had to check up, and so did everybody else behind him. '64 of Ed McMuffin Robertson gets involved, and so does a couple others. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so let's see. We didn't get a chance to talk to Nick Gowan yet in that number 8 machine, but he's been able to work his way back up towards the front after an early caution. Powder says need to hear from Andrew Chapman in that 77. Well, we'll have to see what happens if we go green from here in the next 25 laps or what. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and find Nick Gowan and see what he's got to say, how he's feeling in that Exalted number 8 machine. Checking to see which team comms he's part of. There he is. He's down there in Eon Motorsports. All right, so let's go ahead and pull driver 8 on up right quick. Nick, it's repeat up in the booth, bud. You got a quick copy in that 8.
Yes, sir, I do. I got you.
All right, Nick. You had a little bit of an issue with the truck that's right behind you very, very early in the race. Uncle Netcode, gave you no courtesy whatsoever. There was a good foot to foot and a half between you, which kind of, threw things off very early in the race. Can you get on up there and take this W? You got a pretty strong looking Silverado.
I think so. Charlotte's one of my stronger tracks. Just unfortunate with the way the race started, but I got a win here last week in another league, also in the trucks, so I'm hoping I can repeat, actually starting in the exact same place I'm starting now, maybe with a little bit less laps, but I'm pretty confident I can get up there. But I mean, the guys in front of me are pretty tough to race, so I don't know. I'm starting on the outside, so hopefully I can just pinch the inside lane and get a nice run coming off the corner, and maybe Evan and I can get, because I expect him to be taking the top here, or the outside line on the restart, so hopefully we can just get a better start than everyone else. So to help with what I want to achieve. So yeah, feeling confident, long story short.
Well, you got. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to share this or not. Big Jim out there in the land of YouTube says, "Oh, best friends lining up near each other, 8 in the 77." Any thoughts?
I certainly am not going to make it easy for him because, I mean, he has a history of being a little aggressive, especially more so than he needs to be. So, if given the opportunity, I'm not going to make it easy for him.
10-4, making, as Dale Sr. used to say, making that bumper 3 lanes wide. All right, buddy, I'll get you back on down to Eon's Motorsports. Good luck. Keep the shiny side up. The truck looks amazing even after the early contact. Go get it, Nick.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, one more time. That is Nick Gowan, pilot of this number 8 Exalta Silverado. Back on down with Eon's Motorsports. Wishing him all kinds of luck as always. Nick's been a contender since joining the Turn Down for What iRacing community. Let's go racing. All right. Big Jim throwing up the popcorn. That's right. The show is about to start. 24 to go in this hashtag Willow Strong 120 from Charlotte Motor Speedway, the beast of the Southeast. Will this be cautions breed cautions, or are we just going to go ahead and race it out? I don't know. Snaggle's out there in chat also saying, Pete! Snag, good to see you, man. Hope you had a great finish to the 24-hour race at Daytona. Wasn't able to catch up with you a little bit later on, but man, good to see you and a whole bunch of other guys really do some and finish some amazing races over the weekend. All right, so we're going to go back to Barney. Pace truck's going to go ahead and make that hard left turn down pit road. Green flag is up. We're getting back at it. Let's go.
Green flag, green flag.
Caution number 7 is out. Donald Kite, somewhere a little bit further in the back, is going to have something to do with this. So let's go back with him right now, find out exactly what's going on, and then we'll come on back. So let's check in with driver 66 right now. Let's flip this around to our chase cam. This NJBdesigns.com Ford F-150. You see the 64 of Ed Robertson to his outside. There's the 71 Team Nigu machine. Team Nigu encouraging kids fighting cancer to never ever give up. Team Nigu. All right, let's play this out. This is right at the restart. Is there a big checkup, or let's see what happens? Just saw the front end of that pink Barbie mobile for Justin Anasigok in that hopefully lucky number 13, because right now he's looking at losing some serious points. 71 kind of goes around. He tries to save it, and then the 13 gets into the back of the 66, and that's all she wrote. All right, since he's blinking out, we'll go ahead and go back live right now. And all right, so Powder wanted to check in with Andrew Chapman. Andrew Chapman right now is sitting P3, and we haven't had a chance to talk to him just yet. So this Virginia Tech Hokies looks like Toyota TRD machine now up 12 spots. Let's see if we can find him right quick and pull him on up. There he is down there in Heel Turn Motorsports. And then on up to the booth. Andrew, it's repeat up in the booth, bud. You got a quick copy in that Virginia Tech Toyota. Andrew, you got me, sir. Andrew, if you can hear me, just wanted to pop in right quick. Wish you all kinds of luck. Of course, you know you got Big Jim out there in chat pulling for you. I'm sure he's loving the paint scheme as always. I'll get you back on down with your Heel Turn Motorsports. Good luck. Go get them. Grab that W, sir. All right, so Andrew Chapman, unfortunately, unable to chat with us, but we'll have to see. If he finishes this race as strong as he's, raced all season long, or if he has any kind of issue. I definitely hope not. But again, very, very strong number 77 Virginia Tech machine. Nick Gowan said he wasn't going to make it easy on him. The 77 dove to the inside and moved his way on up from about P6 or P7 up to P3. And right now, he's on the bottom step of the podium. We'll have to see how he finishes it up. Snaggle says, straight out of Alaska for real. Ray Charles could have missed that. Oh, that's harsh. That is absolutely harsh. Talking about Justin Aniscock back here in this number 13 machine. As we look at the front end, a little bit of separation between the grill and the hood, but together not all that bad. Yeah, I love giving Justin a hard time. I do the same thing. I was teasing him a little bit before this race went on, but Justin, a good sport. But talking about Justin, and I was showing you the points earlier, Justin right now, he's sitting 346, leading the way over Pacey Wygen. Right now, Pacey, he is sitting up there in P4. So he is definitely in position right now to go ahead and take the lead away. Nicholas Gowan in that number 8 Exalted machine, third in points. Jamie Haynes in 53, who also had a little bit of a hard time earlier, sitting fourth, and then Austin Collins in the 1 right now sitting P2. So there could be a big shakeup of the points if this should go green, or if Justin Aniscock should finish right where he's at. Straight Out of Alaska says, boom, roasted. Absolutely. All right, so coming back double file, you hear Evan Knopp in this Mobil 1 Vitamin Water Toyota TRD machine, shutting it off and coasting. Is he a little close on fuel? Are there others that are in the same boat as they go back double file? And we're going to go back green next time. 18 laps to go again in the hashtag Willow Strong 120 from Charlotte. In case you haven't, or you don't know exactly who Willow is a 3-year-old beautiful little girl who's stricken with cancer. And just like Sophia the Fierce from the last couple of seasons that the turn down for what iRacing community rallied behind, unfortunately Sophia the Fierce succumbed to Ewing sarcoma and passed away down in I believe she was in Disney at the time. So very, very unfortunate for her. Big Buffalo Bills fan. Hopefully they can pull it out for Sophia as the evening rolls on. I don't know. I haven't been able to check the scores, but we're going to go ahead and bring it on back to Barney as he's going to have the field in view very soon. Yellow flag is going to get tucked away. Green flag's coming back out right now. Again, Pace Truck's going to go ahead and make that hard left towards Albuquerque. If you know, you know. And we're going to go back green. 18 laps of racing left from Charlotte. Let's go. Evan Knopp going full send into the corner. Last time he was on pit road was lap 87. The same with everybody going all the way back to about P17. Caution's out. Looks like Kenny Lind or Jamie Haynes might have something to do with this one. Claire Murphy as well. Jimmy Mensch, possibly Randy Bouquet. Let's go back with Claire Murphy. All right, you see Claire in that number 61. Let's go ahead and switch it around. You see Byron Jones in that PBR Racing machine just to his outside, and let's play this out. A whole hornet's nest of cars in front and behind, going down the backstretch. Byron Jones goes ahead and pulls low. 61's gonna go ahead and get high. Throw it all the way down on the bottom line. washing up just a little bit towards the wall, opening up the wheel, trying to carry max speed off. And it looks like Byron's just going to barely clip the right rear. And he's going to get run over by the 94. Jimmy Mensch sends him hard into the inside wall and around. Very, very unfortunate. All right, let's find out what happened from Randy Bouquet. Here's Randy in that Baltimore Ravens Safeway number 75. You see the 66 of Don Kite up on the high side. There goes the 53 of Jamie Haynes. 64 flying his way on through. That's Ed Robertson. Something happened with 75, blinking out a little bit. So we're going to go back with Jimmy Mensch. All right, let's play this out from Jimmy Mensch. See the 18 of Brad Rivers going to his outside, going into turns 3 and 4. 94 way down low. You see the 71 of Mike Pop Bear Campbell up on the high side, tagging the wall just a little bit, and that's where the 71 gets clipped. 94 almost made it through, ends up with a little bit of an issue there. Let's go back with Mike Papa Bear Campbell. Let's switch this over again. And nope, not going to be able to. Actually, yeah, let's go back from Claire Murphy. And then we'll switch on up to the 71. And let's watch through the cockpit of Mike Campbell. Oh, hard shot, and it's actually just going to go dark right there. That's unfortunate. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so the 63 of Evan Knopp now leading Andrew Chapman P3, Austin Collins second, Pacey Wygett, Nick Gowan, and Joel Kool-Aid Conley going to make up the top 5. Lights atop the pace truck are on, so let's see if maybe we can get a quick word with Joel Conley if I can find him. Not quite sure which team comms he is part of. If I can, I will. There he is, down as part of SCR. So let's go ahead and pull him on up if we can. Joel's repeat up in the booth, but you got a quick copy before you go back green.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to hear. Man, that oatmeal cream pies Silverado has definitely seen its fair share of action. Front end of your truck is completely filled with track rubber. Can you get on up there and try to salvage a few more spots, sir?
I mean, with the caliber of drivers in front of me, I'll take 6 if we finish right now. But you never know if they mix it up. I'm not going to count myself out.
Oh, I'd never count you out. Never at all. Man, you're up 25 spots. You started in the rear. So overall, the race has got to feel like a win. As the race has gone on, how has the grip transformed on the track with the temperature going down, the track temperature kind of staying right about even keel?
There's more grip, but we're all running. I mean, we all got pretty much new tires, and we're running the dog out of it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes here.
All right, Joel, you get that oatmeal cream pies machine up to the front. I'd like to talk to you during podium conversations. In the meantime, I'll get you back on down with Team SCR. Good luck, sir.
Yeah, hang on. Let me say something. I know Eddie's probably out there in the chat. He lost his dad, so we're thinking about you, Eddie. We love you, bud.
Absolutely. All right, buddy. A hell of a
See you,
shout.
brother.
There you go. To anybody that loses someone, to mom, dad, grandmother, grandfather, niece, nephew, aunt, uncle, whatever it is, it's always a hard time. So Eddie, my thoughts are with you as well, sir. Very, very sorry to hear of the passing. All right, quick moment of silence. Why not? And in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and bring it on back to Barney. Yellow flag is up. There it goes. Green flag's coming back out. 13 to go. Hopefully it's not an unlucky number and we can go green the rest of the way. Pace truck is off. Let's go.
Green flag, green flag.
Hell of a battle going on right now. 54 again of Joel Conley up to 4th after restarting 6th. The 8 and the 77 kind of swapping lanes just a little bit. 8's going to be able to get up to the high side. 77 down low. The 8 and 77 not the best of friends on the track. Looks like the 8's going to try to pinch him down just a little bit. 77's going to come on up. He's going to try to get the 8 to have a high entrance into the corner. Yes, he is. 77's going to run that middle line into the entrance. Caution's out. 9th caution of the evening. Powder says Bill's lost. That's unfortunate. My wife, I'm sure, is upstairs talking about the games with her mom and dad and brothers and sister. All right, looks like Don Kite and Stan Carnathan going to have something to do with this. So let's go back with Stan Carnathan right now in that rapid-fired pizza machine. 79, 84, 57 kind of surrounding him. So let's bring it on back to our chase cam and let's play this out. '82 doing his best to keep it way down. That way he still has some kind of an entrance into the arc going through the tri-oval into turn 1. 79 still outside, not being pinched down. 57 right behind. He's got a clear lane almost all the way up. Gets a hard shot from the double deuce of Josh Arnold. Josh Arnold's also going to find the outside wall. 26 hard into the back end of that 82, lifting it off the air. Man. Jeez, that was a hard shot. Let's go back with Don Kite and find out how he got wrapped up in this. And let's play. Don Kite's actually on pit road already. So let's go ahead and just bring it back live. All right. So Evan Knopf leading. Andrew Chapman P2, Nick Gowan, Joel Conley, and Hunter Sr. in P5. Hunter Sr., I'm not quite sure if I've ever spoke with him before. He's still somewhat new to the Turn Down for What iRacing community. And I'm not sure he's in any of the team comms, but I'm going to go ahead and double check. No, he's not. We've talked to Austin Collins. John Osborne is not one that we've spoken to in a little bit. So let's see if we can possibly pull John on up. I think I know where. Yep, he's right there in Eons Motorsports. So I'll go ahead and pull driver of the T-Mobile number 81 Ford F-150 on up right quick. John, it's Repeat up in the booth, but you got a quick copy in that T-Mobile machine.
Repeat, what is up?
Mr. Osborne, great to see you, great to hear your voice. You had a little bit of an issue earlier, but here you are. You find yourself in 7th, up 2 spots after sitting 9th during qualifying. Can you get on up there? Everybody around you is on the same age of tires. Everybody came down on lap 87. Can you charge your way to the front for a podium finish?
Well, if we keep having these cautions, I've picked up a spot every caution, so I don't know. I mean, the truck has been really fast all night, especially on the long run. I know at one point me and Nick were moving up there, and we were 2/10 faster than the leaders, and then that's when that I got involved with the 66 pinching me down. But Yeah, truck feels great. I really want us to go green the rest of the way here and see, if I can get up there. I have no idea though, but I'm gonna try.
You spent most of the evening in dirty air. If you can make it up to the front, or at least in a line where it's all clean air on the hood of that Ford, how do you expect the handling of your truck to change?
Well, having a little bit more downforce on the hood would let me stick in the turns a little bit better. If I could get some clean air, I definitely think I could hold them off. Repeat.
All right, buddy, I'll get you back on down with Eons Motorsports. Good luck as always. Keep the shiny side up. Go get them. I'd love to talk to you when it's all said and done, sir.
I appreciate it, sir.
You got it. All right, so back on down with Eons Motorsports. Teammates Mike LeBlanc, Nick Gowan, and Stan Carnathan. Goes driver 81, John Osborne, in this T-Mobile Ford F-150. He's going to have Pacey Wygant up to his outside. Mike Miller and Austin Collins surrounding him. Let's go. All right, so looks like we are going to go back green with just about, 6 laps remaining, as actually it's going to be one more if I'm not mistaken. They're going to come on by. Yep, yellow flag is still out, so we got a little bit of an extended yellow. Definitely see everybody hanging out in the lands of Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. If you're out there on IROC TV, big welcome to you as well through your favorite Roku device. If you haven't already, please go on over, smash that follow. If you can, hit the subscribe button. Definitely appreciated. And man, one hell of a race it's been. 9 cautions so far on the evening. We started the evening with 38 truckers. We've had a few cautions. We're going to go back green with 5 laps to go. Will cautions breed cautions? Are we going to go green to the end? What's going to happen? I mean, it's got to be all feeling from here. It's going to be all throttle pedal, no doubt in my mind. So what does the 77 and 63 do? 77, you know he's got a bad fast machine. You know he's got support in all the different chats. Powder says, let's go Canop, Chapman, and Collins. There you go. Collins P5, Canop P1, Andrew Chapman P2, Joel Conley, and Nick Gowan to fill in the rest of the top 5. And man, we've seen some dashes to the finish line. Coming off of these corners, are we about to see another one? We're about to find out. Coming off of turn 4, entrance of the trial. Well, green flags up. Again, 5 laps to go in the hashtag Willow Strong 120 from Charlotte. Let's go. Evan Canop able to take sole possession of the lead by virtue of being the control truck. The 877 going to mix it up a little bit more. 77 completely cutting the nose of the 8, forcing all kinds of dirty air on the hood of that number 8 Exalta. The 8 did not check up, completely sends the 77 to the outside wall. Did not like being cut off like that. That's a hard shot for the 77, completely taking him out of it. Evan Canop now leading. 8 trucker Nick Gowan P2, Joel Conley P3. That's going to be our podium so far. 3 laps to go. Snaggle says, oof. Commando Grip not so happy about that, giving the nervous emoji. Can the 8 get up there and take the 63 back to P2, taking the school on his passing abilities? About to find out. Evan Canop just going to Plaid, posting his fastest lap of the race, coming to 2 laps remaining. Battle right now for P2 between Joel Conley and Hunter Sr. Hunter in the 33 Longhorn machine on the outside. Joel Conley in that, oh yeah, machine on the inside. 81 of John Osborne staying up there with the double 3, hoping for a little bit of momentum, hoping for some draft. 54 cuts it off, diving underneath the 33 goes the 81. 81 with the 54 oatmeal cream pies. Silverado, 84 not yet clear. There's going to be a battle. 33 going around. Is it off the nose of the 5? Caution is out. We will have a green-white checker. Wow. Admins are going to have to go back and find out exactly what just happened between Joe Conley, I think, and Nick Gowan. I'm not 100% sure. Looks like Brad Rivers is going to be the initial reason, or one of the initial people involved to bring the caution out. Let's go back and see if we can find out what happened. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so let's find out what brought the caution out first, and then we'll go back with the 8. Let's flip this around here and play it out. Here is the 18 of Brad Rivers, and he just sees melee in front of him. There's the 82 of Stan Carnathan, and so many others. 66 of Don Kite. Let's go up with Don. Play this out. 22 of Josh Arnold to the outside, coming through the tri-oval. Does somebody get pinched? What happens here? 22 taking it 3 wide, putting the 84 up high, 57 down low. Little bit. Oh! Let's rewind that a little bit and play it back. All right, let's play at quarter speed. You see a little bit of contact possibly between the 57 and the double deuce. And it looks like it's going to be Stan Carnathan in that rapid fire pizza number 82 and the 84 making some contact, and then the double deuce just kind of a, I wouldn't say innocent bystander, but making the 3-4 wide right there. That's going to be sketchy either way. You see the 13 come flying on through. All right, so now let's go on up with the 8, because that was very, very late, and see if we can find out exactly what happened with him right now, because that was definitely after it was all said and done. So let's find the drive. Let's find Nick Gowan's number 8 machine right quick. Where is he? All right, there he is. And let's rewind this. Come on. All right, no, it's not going to give me the playback. So we're just going to go bring it back live. But that was definitely, yeah. That was tough. Yeah, it was after the yellow, but it's not giving me the replay of it, and I didn't want to waste too much time before we got back going green. But very, very unfortunate. Let's see. Let's take a look right here. All right, let's back this up a little bit and see. Caution was already out. You see Nick off the throttle. You saw the flame shoot out the side, and that was all she wrote. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Says I got the wrong wreck. That was the one that was showing me. I apologize if that was the wrong one. Apologies, Kenny Chaney. Jungle Cat Wizard Tom Harmon says, I believe the 8 came back after him too. All right, we're going to go back green. 8 to the outside, 63 on the inside, 81.5 in the 00 of Pacey Wygen. So we're going to go ahead and bring it on over to Barney. Yellow flag is up, going through turns 3 and 4. Big group of everybody out there watching to see how this one is settled. Green, white checker from Charlotte, the beast of the Southeast. Are they about to show their teeth, or what's going to go on here? Will we only have one green, white checker attempt, or will we have multiple? Let's go racing.
Green flag, green flag.
Eight down low. John Osborne really laying on it. 00 of Pacey Wygen has been loose in the past on new tires. Coming off the turn 4. Right now it's got to feel pretty good. Jose Ruiz in that 2-3, ducking low underneath both of those machines. And here he is right now sitting about P5. Evan Knopp right now in that 63 has full control of the field. They're spinning behind him, yet white flag though is out. So it looks like Evan Knopp, he's got somewhat smooth sailing. Pacey Wygen underneath the 5. The 5 right now of Mike Miller, still wrecking in the back, going through turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, nobody's got anything for Evan. 00, 5, and then the 24 of Cole Snyder. The 69 machine of Dylan Chappell Sr. about to possibly get his best finish of the season. And from Charlotte, it's going to be the 63 of Evan Knopp that gets the W. Woo! Pacey Wygen P2, Mike Miller 3rd, Cole Snyder 4th, Dylan Chappell P5, Austin Collins brings it home P6, Byron Jones rebounds for 7th, Jordan Anderson up 17 spots for 8th, 9th is going to be Brian Pizzakemi and Chris Murphy to round out the top 10. Evan Knopp getting his first W of the season. All right, let's go ahead and clear the boards. Evan, it's all on you, sir. Burn them down. And the motor goes pop. What a way to celebrate. What a way to get it done. Big, big congrats again to Evan Knopp. All right, guys, don't anybody go anywhere. We will be right back with our top 3 live from the booth. Going to kick it off with Mike Miller finishing P3 up 7, Pacey Wygen P2 up 9, and Evan Knopp after a phenomenal race, very, very strong all race long, able to grab his first W here in the turn down for what iRacing season. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, thank you very much for keeping it right here. Appreciate you, absolutely. And again, whether you're out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV, or on Kick, big welcome to every single one of you. Starting off with P3, the one and only Mike Miller, driver of the number 5 Toyota TRD Tundra, up 7 spots to finish third. Mike, one hell of a battle. These last several weeks, we've seen that number 5 with some big gains. You've also kind of run into a couple things every now and then as well. Talk us through your night here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, sir.
Oh, tonight, yeah, we were doing pretty good there. That second stint, I thought I was in trouble because we was up there top 5, and 15 laps into it, they walked me, and I didn't think I was pushing it that hard. So definitely had to back it back down, and finally got some luck going our way. It's been a hard road going this season.
Yeah, it's been a hard road going for a few, and some of those that have said they kind of had to back it down. It wound up being where their truck was better on the long run. Were you just having handling issues, or what was going on with your Yoda?
It seemed just dog slow. I thought my line was good. To me, it was a perfect line. It was just too slow. Those guys are, I guess, just that better than I am. And they just pulled away. I thought the handling package was good. Whoever set that up, it definitely worked. I liked it better on the short run, obviously. 15 to 20, especially 15. We can get up there and play with them for a little bit.
Gotcha. Well, Charlotte's now in the books. Looking forward to Talladega next week. I'm pretty sure you're running this as kind of an independent, if there is such a thing here in the Turn Down for What stables. Is there a certain team that you'd prefer to work with next week? Will you be reaching out to somebody over the course of the next week and saying, hey, can I work with you guys? And when push comes to shove, we'll work together for those final spots, or are you just going to kind of blend in and go for the best finish possible?
I tend to go with the SCR guys. I've raced with those guys before elsewhere, so I kind of know their tendencies. But at the same time, these guys here in the top 5, top 10, I've raced with them enough to know, what I think they're going to do with a plate race. So if I feel comfortable with you, I'll definitely run with you. I don't care if it's SCR or your first place or 20th place in points.
All right, we're taking a look at the truck points right now. Looking for you, it looks like you are sitting P11, 238. Realistic chances of cracking the top 10, finishing this season in top 10 in points?
That's the goal. I don't think we were on the board for the first 4 races. I don't think we were showing up. If I can get a top 10, that'd be a good cap for the season we've had.
All right, Mike. Well, big congratulations on your podium. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you want to get out there, sir?
I appreciate you for putting on the broadcast, and Papa Bear for putting the league on. Loads of fun over here.
There you go. I couldn't agree with you more. All right, gonna go ahead. Actually, let me go ahead and put the info back up there. Nope, not gonna be able. Okay, so we're gonna move on up to P number 2, talking about Pacey Wygant. Pacey, hell of a finish for you. You were very, very strong. Got a chance to talk to you during one of the cautions. And if I'm not mistaken, right now, as far as points go, you are sitting P2, just a mere, 8-9 points behind Justin. Justin ended up not having the race that he needed, with you finishing second and him finishing back in 12th. You led a lap, he didn't. You're going to go ahead and take the points lead. How's it looking going to Talladega next week?
I mean, really conflicted now, but that's for a different day to talk about. No, I'm actually 1 point back at Justin now. So
okay.
Going into Dega, it's going to be hectic. I don't know. Justin won there last season, so.
Well, I
You
mean,
never-
when you're
it's
talking about
Daytona.
Dega and the big old, 2.66 mile juggernaut that it is, anybody can win as long as you, as Earnhardt used to say all the time, put your chess piece in the right place when you're coming to those checkers. What kind of, if you had to look into a crystal ball, at what lap do you have to start thinking about making your move to get the best possible finish at Dega or go for that W? Do you want to be the guy leading, or do you want to be maybe the guy sitting in fourth?
I run the entire race the exact same. I want to be up front. That's the best way to avoid all the carnage that ensues with being at Talladega. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for the win. Gonna leave everything out there. So
That's what Dega's all about, leaving it all out there because anything can happen at any time. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you want to get out there, Pacey?
yeah, I want to shout out Ayers Design for building me the car. You for broadcasting, Papa for putting it all on. My fiance, she's always watching, and any fans out there in chat.
There you go. Yeah, at one point, 20 to 25 people out there looking, kind of watching on, commenting, keeping things on the up and up and calling them as they absolutely seen them. So one hell of a phenomenal race. We'll see you next week at Dega. Pacey. Congrats again on the runner-up, sir.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, moving on up to the first-time winner this season, Evan Knopp in that number 63 Toyota TRD machine. Evan, we talked a little bit before we came back on. I've been touting you for weeks, saying you are just too strong of a driver to be kept out of victory lane. Absolutely put on one hell of a smoke show, burnt them down. Talk us through your race. Talk us through the restart. Being the control truck, I'm sure that had a little bit of a little bit to do for you being able to get there and pull away. When you saw that wreck in your rear view, what was going through your mind?
Well, first of all, oh man, I appreciate you for through all the bad luck having that confidence in me that I was going to get it done one day. I have noticed that. That first run for me was all about kind of burning my stuff up just to get that track position and stay there. That second run, when I was there, it was about trying to save my tires and see how far I could get up once we got to a long run. And there at the end, it seemed like everything that has caused me to not win or miss out on an opportunity to win in the past went my way tonight, and it went. I had the luck tonight. Also, you mentioned restart zones. Usually in the past, I kind of just honor what iRacing tells me to do and just kind of take the bottom. But tonight, I tried to take advantage of choosing the lane and trying to make the smart choice every time, whether that be the outside or the inside line. And that did help me when we got the cautions there at the end, the last 20 or so laps, just trying to see who's behind me and what I got to do and what lane I need to be in to try to get us a checkered flag.
Well, that checkered flag is coming right when you really need it. I just had the points up a little bit ago. I'm going to go ahead and pull them back up yet again. Right now, you're sitting 14th in points, but I don't think your standings are really indicative of the kinds of races that you've had all season long. You've just at times have had some really bad luck, but I can definitely count on many fingers all the times that I've seen you up front, seen you in the top 3, seen you in the top 5, and really getting after it. Talladega's next week. Talking about a race of getting after it. How do you attack that race, and can you go 2 for 2?
Well, in the past, I was the kind of guy that would start in the back, stay in the back, avoid the wrecks when they happened. Lately, I'd say this past year, ever since I got this new computer and blinking, lag, all that stuff has kind of been less of an issue. I've been trying to stay in the front, stay in the top 15 the entire race, and just try to put myself in a position at the end to have a shot at it. And that's what we're going to do next week. We're going to try to have a fun race and see what happens, see if we can get us another one. That would be really nice. Personally, I love Talladega. That's my favorite super speedway So we're gonna try to have some fun.
All right, pulling the schedule back up. Mentioned Dega next week. Then we've got Homestead Miami Speedway and then Phoenix. Homestead at times can be very, very loose around the high side. A lot of off throttle time getting into till about the center of the corner, and then you're really getting back on the throttle. How after Dega, how do you attack the final 2 races before we crown a champion after 150 laps at Phoenix?
Well, I'm going to be conscious of who's battling for a championship and try to not mess anybody up with that respect. But those are 2 fun tracks. Personally, Homestead I'm looking forward to because running that wall is really fun, and that's just I enjoy that track. I always have. Phoenix, that used to be towards the bottom of the list of my favorite tracks, but I had a couple races there months ago, and it kind of made me start to like that track too. So that'll be a fun one.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on your first dub here. Like I said, it's been a long time coming. Big believer in the speed and the skill that you've got here in the Turn Down for What iRacing community, and I wish you a whole lot of success in the very near future, and hope to see you again next season. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you want to get out there, sir?
Well, first of all, shout out to you, Pete. You do a great job with the broadcast and sticking with me through all that. And I want to give a big thanks to Car Inside over on YouTube. He did an absolutely phenomenal job with my truck paints. I could not ask for any better of truck paints. I absolutely love them. So I check him out on YouTube. And my teammates over at Heel Turn. Okay. And I want to dedicate this win to my dad. We had a difficult year last year, and this is definitely something to smile about.
Well, that's awesome. If he's out there watching, way to pull through any adversity, and definitely appreciate all the support that comes with all the racers, week in and week out, from aunts, uncles, moms, dads, grandparents, cousins and brothers and sisters that come out and root people on every single week. It's always amazing to see. Congratulations again, sir.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, ladies and gents, that is going to wrap up the hashtag Willow Strong 120 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Been one hell of a race. A few cautions. Unfortunately, a couple of them due to netcode. Others, we definitely saw some tempers flare, which the admins and whatnot will fully discuss and go over things. Definitely appreciate everybody that came out, hung out, was chatting it up, keeping me company, keeping each other company as well. We will be back, same bat time, same bat channel, 9 o'clock next Sunday evening from, again, that 2.66 mile juggernaut that is Talladega Superspeedway. Hope to see you there. Have a great evening and take care of each other. Later.